Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 things that I would never use for my rabbit or any rabbit, really. And I encourage you guys not to use these products as well, and I hope this video will help you see why. So let's get right into it. The first thing I would never use for my rabbit is harnesses and leashes, and there are quite a few reasons why I wouldn't use these. Number 1, rabbits aren't like dogs, they don't like being walked similar to cats. Number 2, rabbits have very fragile spines, and if you pull on it the slightest bit, you could break their spines and potentially really hurt them. My third reason would be rabbits are prey animals, and if you're walking them outside on a leash, other predators can come down and get them. Yes, they're on a leash, so you have more control over them, but it's still dangerous because if a dog runs up, you could either let go of your rabbit and let it run and it might survive, but you might lose it, or you could yank on it and potentially break your rabbit's spine. So I definitely would never recommend harnesses or leashes. And instead of using this, I would recommend getting a playpen, making sure the weather is nice outside and there are no predators nearby, and sitting with your rabbit in a playpen and letting them play outside in a safe area that is not sprayed with any pesticides and all that, and just make sure you're in the pen with your rabbit so then you know your rabbit's safe. The second thing I would never use for my rabbit are small cages and hutches, and the reasons for this is because rabbits need a lot of room to run. They're very active animals. Some people will put them in a cage, and your rabbit will live in a cage. It will survive, but it's not going to thrive in a cage. Because cages are small and they don't allow them enough room to run and play and exert their energy and do all the stuff a rabbit would do, like jump, run, do zoomies, binkies, etc. It's just not the best environment for your rabbit to live in. Plus, it's hard to fit all the enrichment they need, plus a large litter box, appropriate food and water dishes, as well as toys, a hideout, stuff to jump on. It just wouldn't really work. And I know a lot of people use hutches for their rabbits, and like this one, but I do not think it's appropriate. Unless you connect an exercise pen onto it, that would be considered okay, and you just use the hideout as you just use the hutch as like more of a hideout or like a home base, but you keep the door open 24/7. Or another thing you could do, if you already have a hutch or a cage, you could turn it into a litter box and open the door and free roam your rabbit. So the alternative would be get a playpen instead, or free roam your bunny in your house. Of course, there will be some bunny proofing you're going to be needing to do, like baseboards, cords, and all that, but it's pretty simple. The third thing I would never ever use for my rabbit is a corner litter box. These are just so inappropriate for rabbits. They don't work well. If you're trying to litter train your rabbit, it's not going to help. Your rabbit's not going to go in this unless it's a very small rabbit. This could be fine for baby rabbits, but this is not a good suitable litter box for adult rabbits. And I'll tell you why. The reason this would not make a good litter box is because rabbits are supposed to be able to do a 360-degree turn in the litter box. It needs to be large enough for them to be able to move around, to throw hay up in the air and grab it with their teeth and eat it, because rabbits eat while they go to the bathroom. This isn't even large enough to put hay in, so I don't think the rabbit will be able to eat its food. It's just too small. I'm sure some rabbits would go over the edge because it's so small. Instead of using a corner rabbit litter box, I would recommend using a cat litter box. It doesn't matter if it's covered or not, as long as there's an airflow. I know there are some people who absolutely hate covered litter boxes. I'm not for either one, I don't care. Sincerely, Cinnabon actually did a video on that. I might leave that in the link below, but I think you can choose what litter box you want your rabbit to be in. It doesn't matter if it's covered or not, as long as it's a large litter box and has enough room for your rabbit to do a 360-degree turn in it and eat its hay and just do its business in there. Then it should be fine. And yes, your rabbit will do okay with a cat litter box, and I guarantee your rabbit will actually love its litter box if you get it a big enough litter box. The fourth thing I would never use for my rabbit is a unsuitable rabbit pellet. This is just awful. It's when they like throw junk food in, like carrots, which should be given as treats and occasionally, and not as the main part of their diet. Pellets should make up 20% of a rabbit's diet is what I've heard, and there is a chart on how much pellets you should give to your rabbit depending on how much they weigh. I'm going to insert a picture right here. This is what Oxbow recommends. And when you're giving them this food, it encourages them to only eat pellets because it has all the food that they really like. This is what a bad diet would look like. Usually you can pretty easily tell when the diet is not proper because it will look more colorful than the other bland pellets that you want to give your rabbit. And I'll show them to you right here. They are just brown and boring pellets, and your rabbit will like these. They're healthier for your bunny, and they're just the better option to go for. And make sure you're not giving like too many pellets. You don't want to overfeed or anything. I recommend you check out Oxbow rabbit pellets. They have young adult, and they have a senior, and they also have young rabbit. So definitely check out them. They have some really good pellets. The fifth and final thing that I would not give my rabbit is a water bottle. And the reason for this is because it's not natural for a rabbit to drink out of a water bottle. Rabbits can drink as much as a small dog would in one day, so it's really important to give them a large ceramic bowl that they can't flip. We don't make our dogs and cats drink out of water bottles, so why should we make our rabbits? It just doesn't make sense. I definitely, if you have a water bottle, go get a bowl. It's as simple as that. Also, rabbits just need to stay hydrated. It's really important, and it's just unnatural for them to drink out of water like that. Give them a bowl, and it will be more natural, and they will probably drink more. And that was all for today's video. I hope you guys learned something new and enjoyed the video. If you have any other video ideas, let me know in the comments down below. I make videos about hamsters and rabbits, and also my other pets sometimes too. Let me know what your favorite content of mine is so I can make more. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not already, because we post a new video every Sunday as well as shorts throughout the week. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!